So I just want to take a little video. I'm in the Bronco Sport Heritage Limited up in Sedona, driving to Devil's Bridge Trail. And I actually did this in my 22 Badlands, but it looks like it's been washed out a little more since then. And I did it in my Bronco, but my Bronco had way more clearance. That's basically the only issue here for me is clearance. And then all the pedestrians, pick your line, and there's always people walking there. But I did this in my 22 Badlands, just stock, no lift, nothing, just fine. Front camera helps a lot, because this is basically a Badlands with extra options. But you really do have to pick your lines good because of the clearance. It's funny because there's this big bump at the very beginning, and that's the worst one. Like, I did have a tiny bit of scrapage on there. I even laid out some extra rocks so that I wouldn't, but it ended up scraping a tiny bit right under me on the driver's side. But luckily there's the stock skid plates, but those only go to where the engine and transmission and the PTU are. See, like right there on these steps, that's the first time I've had any kind of slippage, and I'm in normal mode. I just wanted to see if it would do it. Last time when I was in my Bronco Sport Badlands, I put it all the way in rock crawl, so it locks not only the rear diff but also the center diff, or as much as it can, because these are just clutches really. They're not actual, like a real 4x4 locking like here, since we can't see up. Yeah, this has gotten worse since we were here about a month ago in the Badlands. I didn't have this slippage that time. In fact, I might need to put it in rock crawl. So, because I used to think in the other places that I've been that even in normal, the rear diff would engage and the center diff would be locked even if you weren't in those modes whenever it needed it. But I'm actually starting to see now that even though they might be a little bit, they're not doing it as well. So there is a real difference with those go modes. And these steps are where I gotta be real slow and real careful on my clearance. So I'm gonna put the phone down.